Hi, my name's Annette.
Hey, I'm Ayla.
Hey, I'm Chris.
Welcome to another Express review from the sidelines of E-Cig Emporium. But today, these guys are actually helping me. We're not just doing an Express review, we're actually doing a comparison review on all of these guys. So, with that being said, let's get started and dive right into the first one. What's going to be?
All right, the first one is going to be the Mi Pod, which is my favorite personal preference. So my very favorite thing about the Mi Pod is the 950 mAh battery, which is outstanding for the small of a device. Interchangeable refillable pod system. 2 milliliter pods just like this. When it starts to taste burnt or starts to go bad, toss it and you're good to go. Put in another one.
And note to you guys, don't toss it on the ground. Throw it in the garbage can.
Please, please. Has a cool little lanyard to hang around your neck, one of my other favorite features, and I like that it has a big, airy hit. Absolutely love it. So,
Just clean it up
pass
and
it on.
feel the need.
give it a try, Chris. Let me know what you think.
Very nice airflow.
Yeah.
You have the Breeze. What do you compare it to your Breeze?
The Breeze and the Mi Pod both have really good airflow.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's pretty good. That's a good. That's a winner.
Yep. So we'll put the ones we give a thumbs up for, we'll put it right over here. So Mi Pod is a thumbs up.
And if it's a thumbs maybe, we're going to put it to the right-hand side.
Right.
All of these devices do take the salt nicks, except for the pre-filled ones, because we don't know what's in those ones. And we do have the salt nicks that are available to you here. We have like 3 lines. We got like 2 more lines coming in soon. So with that being said, I actually am going to go with the next one, which is called Soaring Air, which is this one. You know why I like this one? It's so slim, and it reminds me of a credit card. And when I use my credit card to shop, it goes cha-ching.
Yep.
And it makes me very happy. Well, okay, so fillable top. You can fill it up right here. It's got this really nice opening here, so you're not really fighting where it's going to go in at.
Easy to fill.
Absolutely. It's got a regular USB charger, so if you've got your cell phone, you can actually charge it on there. Part there, you can see it's quite explanatory. It just fits right in there. The first one, if you get a new one, they always seem to be a little bit harder to put in there.
Right,
you know?
right. It's a little tough to get warmed up to.
Also, this one also has an on and off switch button that I personally love. So if you're not using it and you go put it in your pocket, you can actually turn it off and not worry about it. It's got a little light that they're going to show you that indicates it with a 400 mAh battery. So you got a long capacity. You ready to give it a whirl?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Soaring Air is a wonderful device.
Absolutely.
Airflow's restricted, and I'm a more airy person, but I still enjoy this thoroughly. Just with the airflow, I love the compactness of it, how little it is, the sleekness, the interchangeable pods. Just all together, in my opinion, an awesome little piece. So, give it to Chris.
Check it out.
Whoop whoop.
I
Yep.
love this mod. It's very nice to use when you're gaming.
Mm-hmm.
You can just keep it in your mouth while you're playing the video games and
Right.
not have to worry about picking it up or down.
Heck yeah.
What's your favorite game?
Right now I'm playing Fortnite
Oh, okay.
and PUBG,
Okay.
but very
Guys-
good.
Do you guys play that? Do you play it live?
Yeah, I'm live.
Lord.
You know, it gets serious live.
What's your name on there?
Chris X440 on PlayStation.
So if you got a PlayStation, check them out.
There's your man.
All right. All right. So we're gonna give this a thumbs up to the left. If I can keep it up.
Soaring Air.
Yay.
All right, what's next, guys?
Alright guys, I'll be talking to you guys about the Soarin' Drop today.
Okie dokie.
Very nice, sleek design. Fits in your pocket really well. It's got a 2 milliliter refillable interchangeable pod.
Yep.
Very nice.
The only thing I don't like is like,
Yeah, it
how do you
leaks.
fill this up?
So the thing is, you have to fill one side, and some of the juice kind of creeps on the other side, but I
Yeah.
always have to end up filling the other one as
Yeah, you
well.
have to fill both sides.
So,
Yeah.
And then sometimes if you don't get these in correctly, it doesn't fire right.
right, make sure the on the pod where it says Soarin' is lining up with the outside of the pod that says Soarin', where it
Yeah.
looks like that little dot.
It's got a rechargeable USB, 310 mAh battery.
The only thing I don't like about it, it doesn't have an on and off switch.
Yeah, it doesn't
Yeah.
have an on and off switch.
Sorry, Sorian, you failed with that one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
What do you think?
it's pretty decent.
Okay.
Ayla.
Give it a whirl. Hits the same as the Air to me. I think it's a little excellent. This came out after the Air, so this is a little bit newer. There's only two little downsides with it to me besides the on and off button. The fact that when you're hitting it, it has the cutoff where it stops you after so many seconds. I understand the safety aspect, but for me, I'm a heavy hitter.
And it's a little bit heavier than the Soaring Air, but the fact is that this is a 310 mAh battery, and this is actually a 400 mAh battery.
Right.
So, you know, I'm still going to be leaning towards the Soaring Air. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I prefer the Air as well.
Yeah, the Air.
All right, but they're all both going to the left because that's actually a go-to.
Right.
All right. So what's up next?
All right, next we have
The
the
Aspire
Aspire
Breeze.
Breeze.
Yay!
All right, you want to take it away, Chris, on this one?
Sure.
Go ahead.
Alright, so the Aspire Breeze has two different coil options. For the Salt Nick, it's the 1.2, and for the Freebase, it's 0.6, according to the milligrams of juice. It has an internal 2 milliliter chimney style tank, regular USB charging, medium airflow, 5 clicks on and off, hits with or without the button,
Cool.
which I like that a lot.
Cool, cool.
Has a 650 mAh battery.
Heck yeah.
It's kind of
Cap.
has a nice little cap. It's kind of bulky.
Little.
It's a little bit bulky. It's kind of heavy, but very good battery life.
Oh, yeah.
That is my go-to when I have somebody that comes in and wants to quit smoking. That is actually the one that I always
Yeah.
go to.
And
You know, this is just my go-to
Yeah.
for that.
This is my go-to also.
Yeah. Two options. You can either inhale it or you can actually push the
Press
button
it.
if you're having an awful
Inhale it.
day and you want to take a heavier drag. There you go. Try it with the button too.
Excellent. Absolutely excellent.
What kind of coil do you got in there?
I think it's the 1.2.
Okay. Too. It's I love the Breeze. I know you mentioned it being bulky. I like the solidity of the device. I like kind of the bulkiness of it because it's kind of like I view it, yes, as like the Salt Nick devices, but it does a little more than that. It also has the sub-ohm feature to it, so this can be a nice light hit for a sub-ohm device. You know what I mean, as well with the 0.6 coil. So excellent with those two options. They just nailed it, in my opinion. So
Yeah.
Breeze is a go.
Breeze is
Okay.
going to the left-hand side. Breeze has got the thumbs up.
Yep.
All right, next on the list is the iCare. Oh my gosh. So the iCare is actually the beginning of
The
all
very
of these.
beginning.
Yep.
This was my go-to before the Breeze. When I found out about the Breeze, I was like, oh, okay. Same type of concept. You open it up, you got the little screwdriver type thing, but the only downfall is like the plastic here is if you unscrew this part, you can break the middle part. You
Yeah.
see that? Yeah. And then you don't want your fingers to be touching your compressor, but it actually has a pretty good draw though. I mean, for
Yeah.
this 650, it's a 650 mAh. It's a 650 mAh battery, so it will last pretty good. Ready?
Yeah, nice little cute little device, you know, for a beginner. I think this is a good device for being an older one. So
They had a smaller one too that was a stick and it had an
Yeah.
external 2500 mAh
Yep.
battery with it. I liked it because it was so cute.
wow. You know, for being an older device, I really like it. Very similar to the Breeze to me. I feel this is kind of the Breeze upgraded this. It's still a good solid device. It doesn't have the coil option the Breeze has quite like that, but still a good little solid device, you know?
I think it came out on the market about 3 years ago.
Not my favorite, but I do enjoy it.
Yeah, it does remind me a lot of the Breeze.
Yeah.
Exact same style.
Yeah. What comes around goes around.
Yep. Hey, what works, works, right?
But
Right.
I do remember when these came out, everybody was so hyped to get a pod
Yeah.
system, and this was the first one that ever came out. And I remember these were flying off the shelves.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So we're gonna give
Give it a
this
thumbs up.
a thumbs up.
Yep, it's a go. All right, next we are getting into the stick style of pod systems. So the first one on the list is going to be the Smock Infinex. That's this blue guy down here. This is my personal favorite stick pod system. So, refillable pods. 1 milliliter of juice in the refillable pod, you know. Same like the Me Pod or the Soaring Air. toss it when it's done. Cool part, it has a plug on the side, the little stopper to refill, clicks right in. Also another feature I absolutely love, USB charging in the bottom. If you notice a lot of like the Juul devices and the Fix and things like that, they have their own USB charger. If you carry it around and with you, it works, but for me, who's on the go a lot with these, having the plain old phone charger works great for me, so I'm gonna give it a whirl. Excellent hit, especially for a stick style. Not as, I don't like the hit as quite as much as I like the Mi Pod, but it's still very good. To Chris.
I like how it has a little battery light right here on the
Mhm.
front, tell you when it's on. I do like how it's you can throw it away the pod.
Yep.
And it's refillable, not like the gas station.
Right.
I like how it's USB because I like how my Breeze, I'm always having it charging in the car. When it dies,
Exactly.
I'll be able to take
Mhm.
it anywhere and still charge it.
And that's another system. I don't like that there's not an on and off switch on
Yeah.
Right.
You know,
Understandable.
Yeah.
And at 250 mAh, so how long do you think that would last you in a day if that was your only device?
When I've used it as my regular SaltNick device, it usually lasts me about 5 hours, as in I don't hit it a whole super lot. That all depends on your juice and your hit and how much you're doing it to.
Yeah,
Very nice.
yeah.
So I think we're going to give the
Yeah.
Smock Infinex
A
a good to
thumbs
go.
up.
Excellent
Thumbs
stick pod.
up. I'm late, guys. I'm sorry. I was busy.
So
The Miley.
Miley.
This is so cool. I actually met these guys at Expo that was in Cleveland.
Cool.
Pretty cool people. It has a indicator light switch here. It has pod system as well, so all you do is throw that one away. The only thing is that you are stuck with what pod system they have. Their mango one is amazing. Have you guys
Yeah.
tried the menthol one?
Menthol's
Yeah.
great as well.
And it has the power, so you can see how much battery life it has
I
left.
also
Right.
think that they have the Airbender pods for those also.
They
Yes.
do.
Yes,
Yeah, they do.
This little guy here is 240 mAh, so it's gonna have a little punch too for itself.
Right. Nice little sleek design. For being a pre-filled pod system, this is probably one of my favorite for flavors and the type of juice or whatever they're using inside of here, which I don't know. But out of all the ones I have tried, I do like this the best.
A nice aroma.
Has its own type of special charger on the bottom there. It's similar to the Juul charger. Compared to the Juul, though, having the same type of style charger pods, Miley would be the winner out of the two
Yeah.
for me. So
Yeah. We did a review on that, the comparison of the Miley and the Juul before.
Okay.
And yeah, Miley hands down did actually take out the Juul, so I was,
Yeah, I do like the mango.
yeah.
it gives out a stronger hit than the Juul, I feel, as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely a stronger hit.
Yeah.
I just like the little sleek design of
Right.
it. Fits right in my pocket. Don't even know what's in there.
Do you know they banned those from the schools?
Yeah, I've heard.
Yeah.
Does this look like a flash drive to you?
No. Well, kind of.
Kind of, but I've never seen a flash drive so
That's
big.
one big
Yeah.
flash drive, yeah.
Yeah, a kid pulls it out of his pocket to go plug it into the computer. Yeah, it's my flash drive.
All right, it's getting thumbs up.
Good. We have next. So
Well-
I think the My Blue little stick pod is the next one going on. So would you like to take that out, Chris? The My Blue?
Or you can take it.
I could take it for you, absolutely, man. So My Blue is refill pod, just like the Miley. Regular USB though, instead of its own charge. So the only downside is the pre-filled pods.
I don't
to
like
me.
the way that looks inside the pod.
Yeah. Another thing about the Blue, it doesn't hit. It hits okay, but it seems that the pods are having a hard time connecting with the device. And I've tried multiple devices and multiple pods, and it continues to happen. So I kind of have to push in when I hit it.
Or do you have to push in all the time?
It shouldn't have to, but if you, as you can see, probably not from the camera, this part is loose, and I've noticed that in every single Blue one of these I've tried and the pod. So maybe it's just common. So give it to Chris. Let him give it a try.
I like the 350 mAh battery.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I do like that
got a
it's-
nice battery life, and if you're gonna be at the gas station, I mean, if you don't have anything else and you're desperate and you have to go there because we're closed.
I do like that it has a regular USB style charger so you can charge it in the car.
Right.
I just don't like the way these pods look.
juice is very dark in there,
Yeah,
and
the
I
juice
only
is very
purchased
dark.
that maybe a month ago. About.
Well,
Not
the
even.
problem is like my personal preference, and it's not everybody's personal preference, is like I don't like things that are already pre-filled because
Yeah.
I don't know what's in there.
Yep.
So, but if it's a go-to and you have to go to the gas station and get it, what do you think? Would you pick that up if you had to?
Yeah, if I really, really had to, I would.
Right.
I mean, it's got okay flavor.
Yeah.
Right.
Airflow's not the greatest,
Right.
but
I'll pick up any of them if it keeps me off a cigarette, though. That's all that matters, guys. So.
yeah.
Right.
All right, so what are we gonna do? I think the blue's not a preference. It'll get the job done, but it's not something we're gonna recommend. So
No.
we'll put it to the other side.
Yeah. For
My blue, if it keeps you off cigarettes, by all means, but not our preference. So we'll
well,
put
so
it.
we get a one thumb up.
It'll get
I'll
a
get
one thumb up.
Okay.
So my blue on the other side.
All right, so we are down to 2 left. That means, which one do you think needs to go first?
I'll do the logic. Chris, you mind doing the Mark 10?
Nope.
Whoever wants to go first.
Go with the logic.
All right,
go
we'll
with
do
the
the
logic
logic first. So I picked this up at a gas station. 5 clicks on has a little button, 5 clicks off. So I looked at it, I said, cool, looks like a tank you can refill. Unscrew this part. So here's the thing, pre-filled pod and a tank looking thing. So it looks like you can refill it, but you cannot. Here's your pre-filled pod. Also, the 510 charger I thought was a 510 battery is not. It has its own charger and can only be used with that charger. So I was taking a chance by getting it, and you know, it isn't bad from where it comes from. You know, it'll cut the cigarette craving, but it's not anything I prefer. So I'm gonna hit it and let you know how that is.
I don't see any airflow on that either. Earlier I opened it up and I was looking, thinking that this little dot here was the airflow, an
But
air
it's
hole,
not.
and it's not. It's all metal. It's,
Right, very constricted hit. Like I said, it'll take away the nicotine craving, but very constricted, not open. As you know, I like to open like the Me Pod. I'm not feeling it preferably, but it's gonna keep you off cigarettes for the time being until you get something else. By all means, always.
but the problem with that too, though, is the 24 milligram of nicotine. So if you're vaping on 3 milligrams and you're in a tight jam, do you really want to have 24 milligrams?
Right.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
Right.
So.
Because I'm so used to 3,
Mhm.
and when hitting a 24, it's just like, it kills you.
Right.
Yeah, it's a system shock.
If
you know?
if it works for you, it works for you. Leave us some comments. Have you used this before? It's
Right.
called the Logic, and you can probably get it at one of your local gas stations.
Mhm.
So, but our preference, it's going on the right side. It will do the job. I'm not giving it a thumbs at all because,
I cannot either. So, but hey, if it keeps you off cigarettes, cool.
cool.
Alright, guys, so we're on the last one.
Woo!
The Mark 10.
And wow,
Looks
That
just like a cigarette.
it does. Does that screw in or snap on?
Screw on.
Okay.
You can't see the juice.
I think it might be a menthol.
Yeah,
Because
it
of
is
green.
a menthol.
Green.
Right.
Green.
I
Go
just
You
don't-
think? You think?
I just don't like that you can't see the juice.
Okay.
Yeah.
It has its own charger.
hmm So you're like limited. My mom had this type of a e-cig whenever she had to have the darn thing. She'd take it to work, and she was like, she swore by it that she liked her cigarettes. And I was
It has
like,
its-
whatever.
It has its own pre-filled cartridges.
hmm
So
I don't like that because what's
you
in
can't-
there.
Yeah, you
Right.
can't choose from what you want to
Mhm.
actually vape.
These ones, if you're in the desert or something, and this is all they're offering you, fine. It works for the minute
Right.
until you can get to an actual vape shop to get you what you need.
So I'm assuming it's a menthol, so we'll see how it is.
Mm-hmm.
Very restricted airflow.
Very. That
Yeah.
looked like
Didn't
it.
look like a lot of vapor
No,
at all
not at
coming
all.
out of there.
It's just you gotta actually like hit it hard to get a good hit off of it.
Did it light up?
The bottom end actually lights up.
Yeah. Feels just like a cigarette, man. Brings me back to old times. But yeah, bottom lights up. I don't like the, I can't see the juice either. You don't know if your juice in here is black or you don't know if it'd be purple. You really don't know what it is.
And they got 4
It's-
arrows on top.
Yeah, it says 4 air holes. I don't think you can really see it, but where the filter of the cigarette would be, that's where they are. And we'll give it a whirl.
I like that it lights up like that,
Yeah.
though. Simulation. They should make it red.
Very mentholy. if I did like this device, I would very well hope there was another flavor. Very
Yeah.
menthol-y, and I like menthol, so.
Oh,
Constricted airflow. Similar to a cigarette. I feel like a cigarette used to give me more satisfaction than this
Yeah.
to be. I mean, but if it keeps you off of them, like I
yeah.
said, by all means. So, we thinking the Mark 10 over here, guys?
Yeah, to the
Yeah,
right.
Unfortunately. But it does do the job if you actually need to. And what's the going price? Aren't those like cheap?
They're under the double digits, I think, in pricing.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Wow. So with that being said, here's a comparison of all these pod devices that we use. So the top 3 ranking is going to be the Breeze, the Saurian Air,
Me Pod.
Me pod.
Top 3.
And that's only our opinion.
Right.
And just like everybody else, everybody has an opinion.
Whatever works for you, whatever keeps you off cigarettes, whatever a hobby is that you enjoy, go for it.
Yeah. So I'm going to leave the links for our Instagram, our Facebook, and our Twitter down below. And you can like us, follow us, and share us.
Yep.
And with that being said, no matter what the day may bring you,
Always stay vaping, my friends.
Bye!